You, my friend, are going to be on a video.
Why?
I was recording myself leave, but I was coming back.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
no, that's all right. You're going to be.
Thought, oh my
you're
God,
going to. You're going to be on my YouTube channel, buddy. Thanks. Well, that was pretty cool. I put my camera like I always do when I go to leave, and I did a circle to go back and pick up the camera. Well, one of the workers here on his golf cart saw it. He runs over there and he starts waving me down as if I left him behind. So that's why he's in the video. Good people, though. That was excellent. Well, let's try to bring some festivities to the old truck camper. I don't know how long these things will actually stay when you're going down the road doing 90 clicks, but we'll give her a shot. All right, a little bit of Christmas cheer. We got the bow on the fuel tank. Then we'll come out front here. And there we go. Merry Christmas. And we got some, what is that? That's not tinsel, it's a garland of some type. What do they call that? Garland? Whatever. A wreath? Now, hopefully it doesn't blow off and go right over top of my truck or anything. So this is the AC meter that I installed, and I'll show you this one later. That's that other one for the batteries, but I just installed this one, and yes, you can see right there, like this is paneling with a piece of like wallpaper, except it's plastic coated, and a little chip came out of the top there, right there. So somehow I gotta try to fix that, maybe get a little beige marker or something, but you know what? And so I cut that hole out with an X-Acto knife, okay? But if you look at that and you say, well, you know, that's not very good. Well, how about from the manufacturer? This is the window, and look at that piece right there. I don't know if you can actually see that. You should be able to see it. There's actually a chip out of the wood when they cut the opening, and that came from the manufacturer, and they looked at that and said, yeah, that's good enough. So, you know, again, you pay huge money, and it's supposed to be, you know, by their website, the #1 camper in the world and everything like that. And since I've owned it for 2 years, and don't get me wrong, it's been a good camper. And I'm not saying that, you know, I expect everything to be perfect, but come on, that was brand new. They put it in there, and don't tell me that they didn't notice it when they put the trim on here, and don't tell me that the person that didn't do the final check didn't notice that. So I don't know, but the reason why I'm showing you this is, do you notice something odd about that? Yeah, everything's upside down. And when I pull it out from the wall, I'm going to show you that I installed it with the wires and the writing and everything on the back upright. So, assuming that would be the right direction. But no. Actually, before I say anything, I should maybe push this button and maybe you can flip it. I'm going to hold it. No, that didn't do nothing. No. Anyways, I gotta try to pull this out without damaging any more wallpaper. So I'm going to show you, that's upside down, all the numbers, and when I flip around to the back side, that's upside right. So that's the way I installed it, thinking, hey, that's got to be it. But no, I got to pull this thing around and put it this way. How stupid is that? Frickin' idiots. And now I just destroyed my damn... So guys, yeah, look at that. Frick. See, this is why we can't have anything nice. Damn. Unbelievable. Man, that pisses me off. Anyways, so it's 110 volts, and all I'm doing right now is I just turned the inverter on so the charger is on, and you can see it draws 16.5 amps. That's just the charger. There's nothing else running on electricity. The fridge, I'm actually thawing it out right now. It's off. So just strictly the charger. So that's what I mean. If I plug into go to a campground and they say, oh yeah, there's electrical hookups, but they say, well, it's only 15 amps. Basically, it's going to take, at 15 amps, it's going to take probably about 4 to 5 hours to fully top my batteries off. So for 4 or 5 hours, I can't plug anything in. I can't plug the coffee pot in. I can't do nothing. Now, if I don't want to charge, yes, I can go onto the inverter and select it to off for the charger. But that's why I got this, so that way I can keep an eye. So right now, let's put it this way. If I was running my generator, it's an 1850 continuous and 2500 watt surge. So basically, that's a circuit right there. And if I had my generator out there, I couldn't do anything else with the generator. I'd snuff it out. So that's why I got that installed. But of course, as you can see, relax, relax, have a drink of beer there, bud, have a beer. Anyways, something else for me to fix. Eating the bark. The moss, is that what they're eating? So we're just going to take a walk out here, guys, to a trestle bridge. It's an old CNR rail line here. It's kind of like one back in my hometown in Godridge, same sort of thing. So it's abandoned rail line, and now it's a walking path. And in Godridge, they did the same with that bridge. But I just thought I'd maybe talk a little bit on the way there. It's about a kilometer walk. I've noticed I got some comments and lately about, which I'm actually honored, but people are saying, you know, I used to travel at one time, but I can't anymore because of health reasons, and I just stumbled across your channel and I'm following you and stuff like that, which is a real honor for me. At the same time, and I'll be honest, when I started this channel, it wasn't so much to be a YouTuber, right? Basically, I started it for keep my family, like my sister and my nephews and nieces, keep them involved in what I'm doing. And then the second part is to give me something to do, because at the same time, yeah, you can travel and stuff, but I mean, on those rainy days or whatever, it's just nice to have something to do to keep your mind occupied. It's very sobering to have the responsibility now. I enjoy it, but at the same time, it's a little bit of pressure because I'm retired and it's supposed to be like me traveling and just exploring, but now I've got to kind of keep up, and every day can't be you know, rainbows and lollipops, right? You can't see something awesome every day to put in a video. So it's a little daunting, I guess, would be a word. I'm going to do my best to keep everybody entertained. And like I said before, it's an honor that people follow me. Like I've got like 1,150 subscribers now. I thought if I had 10, that would be amazing. But so I don't know. Like I said, it's I'm honored that there's this many people that are following me, and I'm hoping that I am keeping you guys entertained. Oh. But no, like I said, I just wanted to mention, I've had noticed some comments there, and you know, and there's some people that have commented from day one that I started this channel that had subscribers, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a rooster. I think I'm hearing a rooster down here. Absolutely, that's a rooster. You guys know when I do my videos, it's never like the video you see is what's happened yesterday, because that's not how it works. At least not with me. I can't post a video every day. So if you watch a video, it's probably in real time. It's probably a week to a week and a half earlier is when that actually happened, if that makes sense. Well, you can see there's always continuously upgrades done on this bridge, and you can see the guys right there, they're actually working. So we'll head across and I'll show you the bridge. You know what? Why did I bring my drone? I got to remember to bring the drone, guys. So there we go. There's a water pipe right there. It's kind of a change for me. I'm actually on something that I'm allowed to be on. Other than the sheer weight of this trestle bridge, is this anchor, like I see they poured concrete footings, and then I see this big beam on top of it. But is there anything holding this big, oh, I see some nails here. And this is what they were talking about before. They labeled each piece of timber, and then that's where they knew how to put it together. Man, that's incredible. There's some moss here. I don't want to slip on some moss. Do not climb. Oh, I'll guarantee you there's some kids that went out there. I probably would have done it too in my younger days. Oh, look at the old pole there. Very cool. Now see this, I can tell. That one came up out of the concrete. But I don't see it on any of the other ones. So I guess they didn't have to do it on all of them. They just poured footings underneath the timbers there. And here's two main concrete footings. That was a big piece, big timber. I would imagine that's fir. I'm only assuming, but I think that's what they would use anyways. And yep, this road goes to the bottom. Obviously there's a better way to get down here than the way I'm going. Because they got picnic tables and stuff down here, so obviously you can come down here and have yourself a little picnic. Well, ground zero. So notice how this section right in here, I know it's all a bridge, but they built it like a bridge, and then they built the trestle bridge off on top of that. So you would build this like this and put your planking across, and you could drive over that and use that as a bridge. So they basically, from that side to this side, built a bridge, and then from there on did the trestle bridge, and that's what's supporting here. You can see it's just building off of this bridge, and then the rest of them come all the way down to the bottom here. So again, that would have been really cool to see them build something like that. That's what I always would love to be able to go back in time. So me doing stuff with my hands, like being an electrician and working on farms, and I built my own barn. I always like to watch and see this kind of stuff. This is like, I really like this. I like the history part of it. I like to be somewhere where, you know, the guys from years ago say, I know it's hard to tell, but it's actually a big bridge. So I was wrong guys. I know, mark that on your calendar. I thought this was a water pipe at one time used for whatever, but it's not. It's actually a gas pipeline. So I can see a big pipe going up there. So they're using this to run a pipe up to the top. Huh. Oh, there you go. And here I thought it was a water line, an old one. I didn't think it was actually in use anymore. But it is in use, but not for water, for a gas line. So I know some people have said, no, JJ, you're lucky. And I honestly have to disagree with that. And what I mean by that is, yes, there are some things that I'm fortunate that I'm healthy enough to be able to do this, but nobody walked up to my door and said, hey, JJ, we're going to give you this envelope and you can retire at 55 and here's a brand new truck and camper and get to travel now. And I did that. I had a dream and I sacrificed a lot to get to where I am today. I worked a lot of overtime. I had co-workers like talk behind my back, and I know they're talking behind my back because I was standing behind two of them. at the sign-up board at work saying, oh, he has no life, JJ has no life. Look, he signed for Christmas Day for overtime. He signed for Boxing Day for overtime. He has no life. So yeah, at the time, I guess they were right. But I had a dream, and I kept plowing my way towards it. And the day I retired, I shook the one guy's hand, and I says, by the way, I says, I do have a life. And working in a salt mine 1,800 feet underneath Lake Huron was not my life. It's something I enjoyed. I don't regret it. If it wasn't for that place, I wouldn't be here today. I miss the guys. And prior to me retiring, all the guys that retired that I ran into said the same thing. They said basically the only thing they miss is all the guys, and I miss the banter we used to have and stuff like that. So I do miss that part. But as far as waking up at 3:30 in the morning to go underground, I don't miss that part at all. So I guess my only advice is, don't just reap what you have at the moment. Think about the future. Pay yourself first for your future. And I try to tell that to guys that started at the salt mine. I said, listen, I said, you make good money here. I said, but pay yourself first. But of course, within 6 months of working at the salt mine, there's a brand new $100,000 truck and a jet ski and, you know, all this other kind of stuff. And up until I retired, I drove a 95 Tahoe, two-door Tahoe. So I don't know, I mean, to each his own, and that's good, because I mean, at the same time, you can look on the other hand and say, well, how long am I going to live for? What happens if I die at 50 and all I did was work all the overtime? Yes, but there's probably a better chance you're going to live past 50. So, and I'm not talking about what I'm doing, it's whatever dream you have, right? My dream was to travel, and I'll do this for a while. I don't know for how long. I always tell people, you don't know when your card's punched. And hopefully it's not punched before you live your dream. Well, I'm in a beautiful spot here, guys. So with that, I'm going to sign off for today. So as usual, guys, thanks for following. Be good, be kind, be careful. We're going to talk to you guys real soon. Bye-bye.
It's time for me to go burn all